So Nick, up until about 65 minutes of the game, was everyone kind of thinking another home defeat, a little bit down in the mouth?
Well, I don't think we were, because otherwise it wouldn't have turned around. I think all credits to the players that kept believing. In football, everything is possible, so we showed that tonight, and I think could give us a big lift, because now we know what we're capable of, even when we won it down against a decent side. So yeah.
Can you put your finger on what the difference was up to that point?
Well, the difference was they had a lot, more chances than we did. I don't think up to that point the goalkeeper had to make any saves. I can't really recall any. So yeah, and as I said, all credit to the players, because they lifted it, and they showed great belief, and I think we deserved to win at the end.
Margate hadn't lost the league game in 7 or 8, so to actually come away with the victory is, like you say, it kind of shows the passion that the players do have when they put the performance in.
Yeah, no, we knew it's a great side. Obviously, it's hard. I mean, in the league, as I said before, that's how we earn our money. That's how we got to perform in the league. So some players, obviously, they're looking on Saturday. So am I. Great game. We got ahead of us. So it was actually pretty surprising that we actually put on such a performance today.
And you were quite busy yourself, particularly in the first half. You made 2 or 3 great saves during the 90 minutes. Are you happy with your day's work?
Yeah, I think that's what I get paid for, I mean, obviously they could have been up a bit more than only 1-0. But yeah, I think it was alright today. But at the end of the day, we would have lost 1-0. No one would have remembered what I did in the game. So thanks to them, I could keep him in there, and it was worth saving them balls.
And just finally, was Tom Davis giving it the big one in the changing room afterwards because he headed the winner?
Well, I don't think he knew what he was doing himself, so I think it's getting out of the way of the ball, I think. So.
Excellent. Nick, you've been named AGR's man of the match today as well, so well done.
All right, cheers.
So, Chris, what was your initial reaction when that goal went in injury time?
Well, I think probably for the first 75 minutes we looked a better side. I mean, their goalkeeper was man of the match. He pulled off some. We should have been well away from them at half time, but they've got 1 or 2 individual, real good quality players, and it came to be.
It seemed like your game plan was to get up and at them straight from the off and push the wingers quite high. Was that something you talked about beforehand?
Well, that's the way we play. We want to get at people and go and win games, really. We didn't come here to get a draw. It was a little bit difficult. The pitch was a bit bobbly. But again, they're playing twice as much as us as well, and they've got players with a lot of quality. If you give them time, they can play. But, as I say, with their keeper, the best player for them. And as I say, very disappointed that they scored 2 in the last 10 minutes. We don't usually do that.
Is it going to be hard to maintain the momentum, because that was 7 or 8 league games unbeaten before today?
Well, yeah, we will keep the momentum. You're always going to get blips. I mean, someone had said you're not going to lose a game or win every game, 6 or 7 games on the trot, and then lose one. We'd have taken that, but it's just disappointing the way it was that we were in front. Should have been well away from them. Should be 2 or 3-0 up, and then they nick it right at the end. But there you go.
To see Margate have a goal on the score sheet and not for Kwesi Appiah to be the man who scored it might be a surprise for some. Does Clokey pop up with many?
Yeah, he does. He scores quite a few, Clokey. As I say, the last league game, all the midfield players scored. So, they'd spread it about a bit. But, yeah, I mean, today it wasn't his day. It wasn't easy. It was bobbly, wasn't it, the pitch and that. But, we're not reliant on him that much. But yeah, because we create a lot of chances, as you saw today, he tends to be there, but not today.
Can I just ask, from a manager's point of view, what it was like? Because obviously a lot of people know about the interest from Blackpool for Kwesi. I mean, what's it like from your point of view when you get something like that come up?
Well, it just shows you, I mean, all right, he's one of the players, but he's not just the only player in our side, and down to the other players and winning games and allowing getting positions to score. It's good, all right, he's getting the plaudits, but it's not just him. As you said, other people can score, but he's taking his chance, and we'll see what happens.
Is there a deal still potentially on the table, or is that it until the summer now?
No, I mean, it's the end of Blackpool, but what happens with the other clubs, who knows? I mean, we just have to wait and see.
So, Kwesi, what was the atmosphere like in the dressing room after that last gasp defeat?
It's not too good, but I mean, all the lads are keeping their heads up, and we just move on to the next game. To be honest, obviously a disappointing result, and a few lads will be disappointed, but I'm sure we'll overturn that and get our feeling back and spirit back, and we'll be on and up again.
For about 65 minutes into the game, there was only one team in it, really, wasn't there?
It's a bad game, to be fair. It was a terrible game, but at the end of the day, it's a football game, innit? Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. That's what happened today.
Most people might see that Margate have scored a goal and it's not your name, but actually Clokey. Does he pop up with a few now and again?
Yeah, he scored probably about 4 or 5 this season, so it helps if everybody chips in, obviously. So it don't matter who scores as long as someone does.
And just finally, you're probably sick to death of talking about it, but is Blackpool happening anymore? What's going on with that?
Nah, that's not happening. It's not happening, no, it's done.
Any particular, did it fall down personal terms, was it? Or?
It weren't necessarily about personal terms, it just wasn't for me, so we weren't going to go there.
Because you've had experience playing at a high level before at Peterborough, if I'm right, is that?
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, I was at Peterborough for a couple of years, yeah. That's right.
Okay. And you didn't fancy taking the next step up again?
It's not necessarily about that, it just wasn't right for me, so I didn't want to make a decision and not feel like, it was the right one, so it wasn't the right decision to make, so I didn't go.
So you're going to stay and help Margate hopefully maybe get a playoff position. You're looking quite healthy.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I mean, all the lads are excited and buzzing that we're doing well at the moment, so onwards and upwards, I suppose.
So Luke, what was the mood like in the dressing room after that result?
Everyone was buzzing. Obviously we came in at half time 1-0 down. The game looked bleak, but kept grafting and just made it through, scored in the last minute, so good day's work, I suppose.
The last 20-25 minutes, it seemed to be that Carshalton came back in. What changed? Can you put your finger on it?
I think the substitutions that Paul made, Mac and Ken came on, balanced things out. Mac, obviously, with his vision, kept on putting Vines through, switching play. Ken came in and done the battling. So that balanced things out, and obviously it worked out and got the win at the end. So, yeah.
Yourself and Tony Finn seemed to start tearing up down the right between the two of you. Was that something that you've kind of been working on in training together?
No, obviously I haven't really played right back in my position for a while, but playing with Tony, he's an experienced player and he knows what he's doing and he's got the vision as well, he's putting me in. So yeah, just work on that and keep going, I suppose.
Because it seemed like you kept bombing forward. I mean, are you a bit of a runner as well, we've heard?
Yeah, obviously back in secondary school and stuff I used to run, so yeah, let's get up and down that wing.
Best time in the 100?
In 100 metres I got 11.2, so it's not bad, I suppose.
So that was a big win for Carshalton. It's the first one of 2012 and means that we might climb a place or two up the league table, so that's valuable.
Yeah, obviously as well, Margate were on a good win. They're 8th, just outside the playoffs, so we came into the game wary of them. They were going to be a hard team to beat. But yeah, this win's going to lift us up the league further away from the relegation zone, so it's a good win.
And a nice little boost for Saturday as well, got a big game.
Oh yeah, another away trip to Wales, Newport. Going to be a big test for us as well, just like Lincoln, but I think we've got enough quality in the team to get through it and do well, so fingers crossed.
And just lastly, for yourself, you mentioned that you haven't played right back this season until today, but you played left back, you played right wing, you played all over. How are you finding your spell in the team this season?
Oh, I'm just so glad that I got the chance. Obviously, I'm still young, I want to progress. So yeah, wherever Paul puts me, I'll play. Right wing, left back, up front, I'll play anywhere. Just give me the chance and keep working.
Excellent. Well done today.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.